I need answers. Like real answers. Like true answers. Why do we live in a jealous world? Why do we kill people? If the world was meant to be pure and divine, why not go back to being that? Why envy and create a world full of violence and robots and jobs that's meaningless, when if we just help each other and build on the foundation that was given to us, instead of creating an agricultural working society, we can be socially working with each other to do better for our future generation. Why are we so against each other? It's always me, self. Why? It's really starting to feel like a simulation. It's really starting to feel like a matrix, in the sense of getting up, doing the same thing and over again. You get up, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, you get dressed, you go to a job, you work a job, you take a lunch, or you don't take a lunch, you get off, you talk about how bad or good of a day it was. You spend less than 2-3 hours with your family. You go to bed for more than 6 hours for the rest of the day, just to wake up, eat breakfast, if you eat breakfast, and do it again. You walk your dog on your day off, or you don't walk a dog, you sleep in, or you get up early and you go to the gym, or you don't go to the gym, and you come back home to clean up your house, to do it all over again, to live in your house. If you don't have a house, live in your apartment. And I'm talking about for the people who has these dead-end jobs, or even a good job, but you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's not meaningful. It's not meaningful. And it feels like it's repetition. I even heard and seen the bodybuilders say the same thing. You get tired of doing the same thing. Your muscles get sore. Your brain gets tired. And it's not longevity, because your muscles start to deteriorate regardless of your age. You get older. Yes, you get wiser, but we're not living the same years long like how we read in the Bible when people was living 6, 7, 800 years old. We live in a world where the food is fake. It's literally poisoning our kids, poisoning our animals. And we do the same thing every day. Now, some people are happy and content in the situation that they're in. And I'm sorry if I sound repetitive or boring, but it's the facts. It's the truth. When are we going to wake up? Everyone was talking about, oh, we need this type of reparations because of what was done to us. But nobody tried to wake up and say, well, they're not going to give it to us no time soon, so let's start our own. Let's give back to our own. It's more killing and conniving and stealing in this world than it is building it up. Why do we have so many churches? Why do we have so many schools that's not teaching us anything? Why do we have so many stores right across the street from the same stores? It's really starting to become and feel like a matrix. We go to the same stores every day. We shop the same foods as each other and think that we're eating differently from each other, and we're not. If you're not growing your own food, and even if you are, where are you getting your seeds and stuff from? Because those seeds and stuff have to be fake. If you're not killing your own animals or raising your own animals, where are they coming from if you're not raising them? And you're getting them imported from somewhere else. What are they doing over there? Like, it just makes me wonder. And I'm pretty sure you heard this already. Why are we so content with settling for what the world is giving us? The government is literally giving us trash and we're taking it. Feeding us doo-doo and we're eating it. We need to wake up. And it's sad to say, but I don't feel like we're waking up anytime soon. Someone said in a video a while back that consciousness in other states, other countries, need to catch up to each other in order to work together. I don't think that's true. Because what ends up happening is the people that's ahead or might feel behind are never going to catch up to one another. And it's like we're all in the same race going nowhere. If your goal isn't to make it to heaven, then you're in this race, in this world, for nothing. You're literally partying your life away, smoking or drinking or doing drugs to cope with whatever you're dealing with on the inside, whatever trauma that's affecting your daily life outside of medicine that's already killing us. It's like, what are you living for? What are you living for? I do believe that there is a God, because all of this was not created by man. Most of this was created by man in our generation, in our past generations. The agriculture, the technology, the industrial system, how things are being ran, the psychological trauma that is instilling in our children and in our parents and our grandparents, because they're still traumatized. They're still going. My granddaddy talks about times when police chased him and beat him, and he's 80 plus years old, and he still talks about the same thing because he's traumatized. Because I'm pretty sure growing up, he's seen the same thing done to other people that was like him. Like, this world is wicked. And the ruler of this world does not care about us. They do not care about building us up. They do not care about how much money we have. Money is fake. It's not real. It's literally tender to trade. Because we used to trade back in the day, trade goods. It wasn't money that we used. It wasn't paper that we used. Gold isn't sufficient. Because what is gold? Gold is just a pretty piece of art that you collect. It's heavy. That if you collect too much of it, you can't travel with it. That's why they turned it into paper. Now they're turning it into digital assets that can be wiped away if you don't pay a bill on time, or if we run out of lights or electricity, and now the government has control over our money. They're talking about putting a chip in someone's hand in order to buy and sell goods. That doesn't make any sense. Why are we continually settling for what the government is feeding us? And then on top of that, we live in such a social media driven generation when everything is on the internet now. You can pull up all types of information on the internet and see if it's true or learn if it's true and do your own research. And we still turn the other way. We still turn our cheeks. We still don't believe it. We still got older people who might say, well, you know what? It's okay. We all gotta die someday. We got people who don't want to have kids in this world because of how the world is being ran or how they're foreseeing the world. And they're like, I don't want to raise no children in a messed up society like this where we're not even together. The school system is lying to our kids. Teachers are having sex with younger and younger students. If not that, beating kids in daycare. Doctors giving premature babies steroids and the doctor's not even taking care of the kids properly. We have more cases of doctors diagnosing kids with ADHD and all this other psychological diseases that you can't see. So how can you diagnose somebody with it? Because they're giving it to us in pills. They're giving it to us in shots and vaccines. We just need to come together as a people. Nobody's safe. It's not black and white, black against whites, or ethnic group against ethnic group, culture against tradition. It's not none of that no more. They're targeting all of us. All of us. White people, black people, Hispanics, Chinese. If you're living in America, you're being targeted, regardless if you got your own business or not. We're paying property tax for property that's supposed to be free for land. Who's buying up all the land where we have to pay for it when we buy a house? We're being targeted. They're trying to run us dry. If it's not the food that's killing us, it's going to be a financial breakdown because we can't afford to live here. That's why you have a lot of people trying to go abroad and live in other countries, but it's the same. It might be cheaper, but it's the same thing. The food is not that good for you because we're not supposed to be eating certain things. But what? We're traditionalized to eat it. We're traditionalized to eat it. We eat this because our parents ate it. We hunt for food because our parents hunted for food. We work a job, a 9 to 5, because our parents said, if you don't get a 9 to 5, you better go to school. We go to school because our parents once went to school, not knowing that the school system is rigged, not knowing that billionaires invested heavily into misinformation, misinforming us to be workers. That's why they don't teach us nothing for real. I don't even want to go into detail until later on. They don't teach us nothing for real. So I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to spread awareness that we all should already know. We have to do better. And I'm pretty sure we heard this already. We heard this already, people. We have to do better. We have to stop being separate from each other. We have to stop being divided. They're targeting all of us. It doesn't matter if you're black or white or a different race. It doesn't matter. If you eat any of this food in America, you're targeted. If you work a dead-end job or have a business that's propped up, it's an establishment that's propped up on this land, you're being targeted. They don't want to see you thrive, and they don't care about your money. You can be wealthy. It doesn't matter. You're still going to die early. And when I say early, that means under 90. It's not about no legacy. It's not about that, because they don't care about it. They're trying to wipe out people. They're trying to wipe out people. We got to be safe, man. We got to be safe. And we have to be on one accord. And in order to do that, we have to start subscribing to ourselves, to to one another, to each other, the ones that's awake and not so stuck up on what the world is going to give us and what the government is going to give us and what the government is going to get us. So with that being said, I'm going to catch you on the next video, man. I love y'all. Peace.